Hey guys!
All right, folks, we're here today to check out a cover of Children of Bodom, Needle 24/7, performed by Bloodorn, and Reaper Entertainment released a compilation of covers of Children of Bodom covers performed by a bunch of different bands. This is one of those, but there's others. You guys can go check it out on their social media. It's available right now. I don't know how many songs, 10, 11, 12, something like that. And they got different bands that do different Bodom songs. This being one of my all-time favorite Bodom songs, one that I have so many fond memories of seeing live and experience it. Like,
We've told that story a plethora amount of times. Like,
if I could only listen to one
Children
Bodom
of Bodom,
song
it's this
for the rest
one.
of my life, would
It's
be
this
this
one.
one.
Yeah. It takes me back. It literally.
It's not necessarily their best song, but to me, is the one that resonates with me the most because I have like a special emotional connection to it.
And also, anytime I listen to the song, if I close my eyes, I'm back
at the Phoenix.
Yeah, I'm back at the Phoenix.
Seeing them for the first time.
Being closer to the middle, and then closing my eyes, opening my eyes, and now I'm in the back. Like,
yeah, and people lost their shoes.
A lot of shoes were lost that day.
A lot of shoes were lost. It was still the only show where the pit rushed from the back.
Yeah.
The pit did start in the middle. Like, there was no pit starting in the middle.
No,
everybody that was at the back of the venue was like a tidal wave of people into the front, and it was just
there was no circle pit. The whole general admission was the pit.
Yeah, like that is an accurate
if
assessment
you wanted to not be in the
situation.
pit, you had to be in the rafters. Like, you were part of the pit.
It was crazy. I honestly, up until now, I've never witnessed anything like that. Since I've never been a part of anything like that. All right, so Bloodorn with Needle 24/7, Children of Bodom cover. Ready?
Yeah.
In the original song at the end, there's a quote from a movie, a piece like of audio from a movie. I think it says like war. What do you know about war? Something like that. It's from Platoon.
Oh yeah.
It's Sergeant Barnes' line. There's a scene in the movie Platoon where after he kills Elias, the other sergeant, he goes into the bunker with all the guys that get high, like the guys that smoke weed, like they all hang out, and Elias was one of the guys that hangs out there. And Charlie Sheen is there and telling the other guys, man, we need to kill him. He killed Elias. We need to kill him and whatever. So he comes in drinking straight from a bottle of whiskey. I think it's Jack Daniels. So he comes in drinking from the bottle of whiskey, drunk as fuck, and he's like, I'm sure you guys all want to kill me and shit. Like, and he's like preaching, like kind of saying shit, and then Charlie Sheen comes at him with a knife and they fight and whatever. And then he's about to kill Charlie Sheen, and one of the other guys like, dude, if you kill him, you're gonna be court-martial, you're gonna be going up the walls in jail and whatever. So he just nicks him on the face with a knife. And then before he leaves, he goes, death. What do you all know about death? You know, like some shit like that. You know. And before that, he says something really deep too, like, what do you guys smoke this shit for? To escape reality? I don't need to escape reality. I am reality. That is a fucking badass line, dude. Man, how many times have I watched Platoon that I've memorized the fucking dialogue?
That's badass, but that's crazy. Also like that's within the cheese realm. I think it's within the cheese realm.
Dude, that's a badass line. Because in that movie, the guy had re-enlisted like 3 times. So which means like he went there and, you know, he finished his service, came back, went back again, finished his service, came back, went back again. Like, you know, Sergeant Barnes, like he's the villain, but he's badass.
A lot of guys wanted to do it, but also
because he had nothing to come back for.
Yeah, once you've been tattered and scarred by war, I think.
In that movie, his face is all fucking mangled. No, he looks like worse than Carlos Tevez.
I meant scarred, like scarred.
Oh, you meant emotionally scarred.
No,
but in the movie, he's physically scarred. You know?
Yeah.
Not to spoil anything for anybody, but at the end, Charlie Sheen kills him.
Fuck, okay. Yeah, not to spoil anything, but let me spoil it for you.
Who the fuck hasn't watched Platoon? We're in 2025.
True. I watched Platoon, I think...
Seriously, who hasn't watched Platoon? We have the DVD. I've watched it, like, plenty of times.
I think I watched Platoon just because we were going to watch... what was the movie with Robert Downey Jr. and he's black?
Black Hawk Down.
No, that's not Black Hawk Down.
Well, that was black in there. Sorry, it's Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder, and you were like, before we're watching Tropic Thunder, you gotta watch Platoon. I'm like,
well, because one is making fun of the other.
I know.
Technically,
but then when you watch both, you're like, these have like, they're just both Vietnam movies, kind of.
I know, but one is a comedy, like one is a parody.
I know. But that's like the only thing that's kind of like.
By the way, not to get too carried out of topic here, but fun fact. What's his name? The dude that was abused by his wife, Jack Sparrow.
Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp is in Platoon. No, he doesn't play a big role. There's one scene after they burn this VC village and they kill a bunch of people there and one guy rapes somebody. As they're moving away from the village, you see him carrying like a Vietnamese kid.
Oh.
Like, I think that's the only scene that you could like spot a young Johnny Depp in that movie, but he's in the movie. He plays like he's like one of the soldiers in the Platoon thing, but he's like he's in the movie. Forrest Whitaker is also in the movie.
Really?
Forrest Whitaker is in the movie before he had a crazy eye.
Yeah, Forrest Whitaker. Dude, it's been a long time because we watched.
He dies in the movie.
No, you're not spoiling anything. But I'm saying like.
No,
it's been.
If I'm spoiling Platoon at this point in time, like seriously, whatever.
Dude, because I watched Platoon. I think it was before COVID. So it's been a long time.
Forrest Whitaker's in it.
Yeah, I remember. Okay.
He's a good dude, but he dies. He trips on a mine.
Isn't he always a good dude? Or
like there's he's a bad dude? There's that line like that line and he trips on it and then the whole fucking shit goes schnauz. Yeah. That movie has an incredible cast of actors, let me tell you. William Dafoe.
Was that young Elias. Johnny Depp though before he did Edward Scissorhands?
Way before. That's when he did 21st Jump Street, which was a TV series. That's what made him famous. He was an undercover cop in a high school. So you had to be fucking young to play a high school kid. You know, because there's the 21 Jump Street, the movie now.
Have to be young. I think Ralph Macchio showed us...
No, but the new 21st Jump Street now is with
with Jonah Hill and...
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I watched a Jonah Hill clip the other day where he was sitting on the couch and I can't remember what blonde woman... I've seen her in a bunch of movies, but I don't know who she is. Ask him like how he's doing or whatever. And he's
I
watching.
was on a fucking tirade. I know.
He goes on tired of Brokeback Mountain. He's like, I want to see.
By the way, I've never watched that movie.
Me neither. I want to see Jake
Not because it's gay.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it. I've never.
I'm not homophobic at all.
No, I should never. If I wanted to watch something, if I wanted to watch, guys giving it up the ass, I'd watch my team play because sometimes we're getting it up the ass, man.
Meh. Watch UFC. There's a lot of taking it up the ass with that ground and pound.
With the ground and pound, the Dagestani guys, yeah. No, but that one of the funniest tirades I think anyone's ever gone on. Ever.
I don't even know how much of that was like scripted.
Put in the movie?
Yeah. No, it was scripted or not. Like I don't know.
I don't think it was scripted. I think he just went with it.
That's always.
I want to see Jake Gyllenhaal rim a guy.
Who doesn't? I mean, like, fuck.
His lips were juicing for it. Dude, he's some of the funniest shit.
He's a funny dude.
Oh, he's a funny ass
He's
guy.
a funny fucking dude,
Him
man.
in Wolf of Wall Street was really good.
Oh,
too.
he was really. That movie is really good.
That movie's super good. Fuck.
Yeah. Isn't he in Superbad?
Yes, he's in Superbad. He's one of the
He's
main...
a young guy in Superbad.
He's really young.
He was friends with McLovin.
Yes.
He's friends with
He's the one who's like... Isn't Michael Cera in that movie? Or,
Yeah.
Is it Michael Cera?
Yeah. That movie also has a great cast, by the way.
Michael Cera, I always get him confused with the guy who was on Criminal Minds, because he's also, like, they're similar dudes, but they don't look the same.
No, he looks more like the guy who's on
one, you know who I'm talking about, the one that, like, with the long hair. He's
No,
like
he looks more like the dude. He looks more like the dude that's in that magic thing movie where he plays magic tricks.
Yes.
He looks way more like that actor.
Him too.
Like those two guys.
No.
Like I always
the
get them
three
confused.
of them. It's the three of them. I don't know who. I know exactly who. He played Mark Zuckerberg in the fucking Facebook movie.
Yeah, the guy that plays Mark Zuckerberg.
The guy that plays Mark Zuckerberg and Michael Cera. I always get them confused. But I also used to get Michael Cera confused with the fucking long curly haired guy from.
I know who you're talking about. The scientist guy.
The scientist guy from
the guy
Criminal
with
Minds.
the guy with autism.
They all talk the same. They all speak. They all play similar roles.
They all have some tism.
They all have some tism in them. Yeah. But...
All right, so enough of that bullshit. Let's talk about this Bodom cover by Bloodorn. After all of that, we're finally here. But before we talk about the cover, just one more thing. The guys are wearing Reaper Entertainment t-shirts.
Yeah.
I actually have one of those.
I have a sweater.
I have a sweater and a t-shirt. And funny enough, we met the guys from Bloodorn at Epic Fest this year because they performed there. And I was wearing my Reaper Entertainment hoodie. And I got stopped by a random person asking me where my vinyl is. Like, I work for fucking Reaper Entertainment. Like I ship the fucking vinyl. Like, I have a clue what fucking happened to this dude's vinyl.
Well, also,
so, I'm here I am at a festival, minding my own business, and next thing you know, I'm taking on criticism for the screw-ups at the label. Like
I
what
guess
the
they
fuck?
see you wearing the hoodie and they're like, who the fuck would wear a Reaper Entertainment hoodie?
Unless they work for the label.
Yeah.
So... here I am doing God's work, promoting the label and getting shit for like a vinyl that didn't arrive on time. Anyhow, I don't know if the person ever got the vinyl on. That's
that
neither
was me
here
when I
nor
used
there.
to wear the Black Line Records one all the time.
Yeah, but nobody knows that label. Anyways, fuck. They've gone the way of the dodo bird. That's not true. They're still around. They still release some shit, but they've gone through some ups and downs and perhaps more downs than ups. So... Now let's put our thoughts, our efforts into this. What do you think of this cover? It's not an easy one to cover. I mean, Bodom is not an easy.
No, Bodom, all of, like, these are going to come down to the vocal performance, because I feel like
the playing you can get pretty close.
The playing you can definitely get pretty close. It will never be the exact same, especially because no keyboard, whatever. But it's all going to come down to those vocals. And I think he does a really good job with it.
Yeah, he doesn't try to sound like Alexi.
No, he sounds like himself.
He sounds like himself, but it still fits the vibe of what Alexi would do.
Would do, exactly.
So I think he does it perfectly for me.
He does a good job of not trying to
imitate,
and he does him, and I respect that, and I think it sounds better like that. Because if you're just trying to imitate, then you can kind of hear it a little bit. The fact he's just doing him, I respect it.
Yeah, I'm with you on this. I think when you're talking about Children of Bodom, I think the vocals, it's really what's going to decide, is it going to be a good cover or a bad cover. I don't mind if a band goes in a very complete opposite, specific, depending on who the band
Oh,
is.
if they change up the genre completely and whatever, then I have more to. But this is not a change up of genre.
No, this song is like straight up,
Straight up
what the
what the
original,
original
was.
This is
just
not
with other people
This is
playing
not.
it.
What's it called? Oh fuck! Now I'm going to blank. It's not like a Wednesday 13. Well, it was not the first one that came to mind, but the second one that came to mind. It's not a Wednesday 13 cover of Children of Bodom. If Wednesday 13 did a fucking cover of Children of Bodom, obviously it would be more in that style, and I would have more to judge. But now it's just I have to only judge the vocals.
I gotta say they did it. They did add a little bit of power metal to the sound of this song.
Only when it came to the more how do I say it? In the chorus, I think is when they added
In the chorus, exactly. They made it more bouncy.
That part, those parts of the pre-chorus is where they made it more bouncy, more power metal-y. But it
still flows well with the style of the original song.
Exactly.
Flows well with the style of the original song. I really like the cover. I think they did a phenomenal job. I think they did a really good job. And like I said, I agree with you on this. It comes down to the vocals. The only way I can see the vocals not playing as much of a role is if you have, for example, Cannibal Corpse doing a Children of Bodom cover. Because obviously then you're expecting to sound like Cannibal Corpse. It's just doing a Children of Bodom cover.
But that's why I said Wednesday 13, because it would sound different, and I think the vocals would be different.
The vocals would be completely different
too. So then you're just judging it on how good have they taken this song and made it
new and their own. Yeah, you're judging different aspects of a cover.
Because then you're judging the sonic, you're judging the song sonically and vocally.
From a new perspective.
From here, I'm like, if you're gonna cover the song, you got to do it well musically. So that's why I'm focusing more vocally, because musically it's done quite well.
Yeah, I agree. I just want to add the fact that Children of Bodom announced that they are doing some reunion shows in Finland. I think one show in Finland, but there's word that there's going to be more than just one show going forward, and they have Sammy from Lost Society doing the vocals. What do you think? What do you think of that?
That's not. You know what? That's. I fuck with it a little bit.
He was like Alexi's little brother. They were super close.
Yeah, dude. You know what? I fuck with it. I think it's one of those things where if you want to do the shows,
because he's also going to play guitar, and he's a fucking good guitar player too.
Want to do, I feel like he's actually probably the best one. After you saying that and everything, yeah, he's probably the best.
Petri would have been a good choice too.
Him or yeah, but I think
from an emotional standpoint, and in terms of what what Alexi and Children of Bodom meant to him, and the connection that exists between him and the band, and Alexi, that like I think you have to take that in consideration. So when you take that in consideration, he's the only choice, in my opinion, because he's also a guitar player, a singer. I think he's gonna fit that vibe perfectly. Like I said, they were super close. Like brothers, so there's all of this emotional stuff that plays a role in that, and I think from that standpoint is what makes that choice a great choice. It's a good choice on a bad day, but it's a great choice when you consider all of it that goes around. If you were not going to choose him, Petri, in my opinion, vocally, because he also can play guitar and sing at the same time, because you want to get somebody who's going to play guitar and sing at the same time. So I think Petri would have been a good choice as well, in my humble opinion. Because I feel like his range and his style of singing is actually very close to Alexi's. But then the issue that you could have is now you're blurring the lines even more with Warmer, because he already does that in that band, and then you're also blurring the lines with Norder, because you also did that in that band. So I feel like Petri's choice, while being a good choice, there's too many
moving pieces here.
There's too many side journeys.
Yeah.
That Petri is connected to allow that to happen and to be more of the focus on that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
I think I'm happy with the choice. The choice.
I think it's the right choice.
It's a respectable choice.
You know what I mean? Because like Petri's style in order, it's very Alexi, like his delivery. But his delivery in Insiferum is also like the styles is very similar, right?
There's already so much happening there. I think.
And like I said, with Warman too, like he already does some covers there. They already do some covers there of Children of Bodom songs. So I feel like if you're gonna do a reunion, and obviously you don't have Alexi for that reunion, I honestly think Sammy is the best possible choice for that.
Yeah.
Where you separate the waters, you're bringing somebody in who was close to the band, who was close to Alexi, but who's not attached to any project
Which I also
that has to do with them.
Yeah, which I also
that's
think
perfect.
that in itself allows people who are skeptical about a reunion kind of calm down a little bit. Hopefully, where it's like
I think there. It's. I mean, the show sold out like in 30 minutes, so I'm sure
but
people
there's
are okay with it.
I'm sure people are, you know,
There's always going to be haters.
there's always haters.
There's always going to be haters. I think it's a great choice because, like I said, like if Petri was there, okay, Petri. Now you have Petri there. You have Yanni there. Both of them are in warm. Like I just feel like then you're diluting the waters a little bit. Keeping the lineup and then bringing Semi in, I think it's a much better choice in my opinion. I think it's a much better way to honor the memory of Alexi and to do something as Children of Bodom. From my humble opinion, I was really happy with the choice.
Yeah.
You know, so I just hope they decide to do some festivals, maybe some touring, because I can't afford to fly to Finland for that one-off show. But I would love to.
Yeah.
It'll be something for sure. It'll be something. All right, guys, and in the meantime, go check out Reaper Entertainment. They released this compilation of Children of Bodom covers. This is just one of them. There's plenty more to go check it out, so go do that. We'll see you all at the next one.
See ya.